Alright, so here I'm going to do a movie review of the movie Jurassic World Rebirth. This movie follows Scarlett Johansson's character, Nora. She is being contracted to go where dinosaurs are. This movie also follows the movie trilogies Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, the ones with Chris Pratt. This is also Jurassic World, and it's called Rebirth. I don't know why it's called Rebirth. I think that's just something to kind of reignite. They always put Rebirth to reignite a franchise. At any rate, this movie is following Chris Pratt's story arc, not story arc, but the universe, where dinosaurs live, and they've been moving out throughout the world in his movies. But this is kind of bringing it back to the containment of islands and things like that. And so Scarlett Johansson's character is going to an island because dinosaurs could really only survive in tropical climates now. In Jurassic World, that you had them in some really cold climates and seasonal climates that the weather changes a lot, and dinosaurs aren't really built for that, and so they're more confined to the tropical climates. And so Nora is contracted by a pharmaceutical company to go and obtain some dinosaur DNA. She is assisted by this dinosaur scientist named Henry Loomis. He is going to go with her. He is going to be the exposition for the dinosaur aspect, and she's going to be the exposition for the mission details and what it's going to take to plan and make everything possible for the doctor to obtain these dinosaur DNA and things like that, blood, things from the egg, etc. And so the pharmaceutical company obviously is the one that's trying to profit, make money off of this. And so, as well as the main characters, they're like, okay, let's try to make some money as well. And so it's just the doctor that is like, okay, science is like supposed to be for the world. But this is pretty much the movie is go where you're not supposed to go, do what you're not supposed to do, and then run away from dinosaurs. The premise of all the Jurassic Park and World movies is pretty much go be in awe of dinosaurs and then run from your life from them. The story doesn't take any turns. It's the projection of it is gonna be go try to get stuff from dangerous dinosaurs. And there is a little family, a father and two daughters, and one of the daughter's boyfriends. The eldest daughter is about to go to college, and so she's got a boyfriend that's like a bum. And the dad is trying to protect them. They get stranded on a boat from one of the dinosaurs that knocks over their boat. And they are gonna get stuck on the island with this crew, the crew that is going to go extract the dinosaur DNA. So that happens. They bring this. They pick up this family along the way because of the distress call, and they go to the island. They get in trouble. They have problems. Dinosaurs eat a few of them, and they run for their lives. There's children because in all the Jurassic World movies, there are children that you try to have to protect from the dinosaurs. That gives it more, makes you more anxious because you're like, oh my gosh, children are gonna get eaten by dinosaurs. And so that's happening. That's the same formula that's been happening in all the Jurassic World movies. And so I'm going to rate this movie on a few different scales. I'm going to rate it on sound, visuals, music. I'm going to rate it on story, characters. Yeah, I think I'm going to do 5. And I'm going to do one last one where it's a total, and then does it accomplish what it's supposed to be doing. As for sound, it's just regurgitated dinosaur stomping and roaring sounds from all the previous movies, and if they haven't got it right yet, they would have had a problem. And it's fine. It works. But it's pretty typical and boring. As for the music is also of the franchise, and so it's gonna be the same kind of music. Um, visuals. There was some pretty cool visuals, but at the same time, we do live in the 21st century where if it's not good visuals, there's going to be people complaining. In fact, I have some complaints myself. Some of the scenes really did look like it was filmed inside a studio. The scenes where they're climbing in the mountains, the background just didn't look like it was there. Um, some scenes on the river, it didn't look real. It seemed like they were on a studio in a studio. Uh, but the dinosaur CGI is fine. You know, they had quite a few different dinosaurs, and so that helped out. The Titanosaurus was pretty much like the same scene where they see see the brontosauruses in the first Jurassic World movie, and so that's kind of cool. But at the same time, I don't know, something about seeing that stuff in 1993 as opposed to 2025. There's just there's just not as much awe in it anymore because the CGI is at this point, and so the storytelling needs to be better. The storytelling needs to be something drastically different and new, which it's not. I know there's objectives that are different, but the stories pretty much go to dinosaurs and run away from the carnivorous dinosaurs. And story. So story. I don't think they were doing anything that was worth doing. I don't think that it was worth risking anybody's lives to prolong human life. I guess is all right, but I mean, for what, another 20 years? I mean, they talk about heart disease, and I'm like, well, there's other stuff that causes diseases as well. So they say that the longevity of these dinosaurs' lives could span into the hundreds, and they were like, well, let's see what we can extract from some of their DNA. And so um, obviously the human bad guys are who you would expect. Um, but yeah, it's not really a story worth telling. Uh, in terms of the characters I would say are boring characters. They try to make you relate to them and empathize with them by telling some backstories as they're interacting with one another, but at the same time, it doesn't land because I don't care. I don't care about them telling stories about their pasts because they it's a medium of visuals. They could have shown it. They could have shown something of their past to make you more empathetic to the characters. Um, and not enough of them have enough screen time for you to get involved and get engaged with each character. And so I would say that the characters are flawed by the story because we can't really grasp the characters because the story is being told too fast. And the whole point of the story is to see dinosaurs and have humans interact with them in a present setting. And so, do I think this movie is good? I don't think it's good. For visuals, I rate it. For sound, I rated a 2. For visuals, I rated a 3. For music, I rated a 2.5. Not because the music's not good, but because it's the same music from the franchise. Let's see. The story, I rated it 1.5. Characters, I rated a 1.5. I'm not gonna try and do the math to figure it all out, but I think it's about a 2 out of 5. I don't think it's great. Do I think it accomplishes what it's trying to do? If by accomplish what it's trying to do is to sell toys, because these movies, the Jurassic World movies, they do sell a lot of merchandise to kids, and so the toys are going to be sold. Kids are going to buy them, even if they don't watch the movies. I mean, little kids will buy them, even though they can't watch the movies yet, because dinosaurs are fun. Dinosaurs are cool. Do they make for a good movie? Not right now. Not anymore. I don't think you can tell a good dinosaur movie anymore. What I would do is explore the hybrid human aspect of what it could be, because that's the next step. And maybe they are going to do that because they're grabbing dinosaur DNA and trying to incorporate that into medicines for humans. And so I don't know, maybe they go that route. We'll see. Do I think this is a good movie? I don't think it's a good movie. 2.5. But that's my review for Jurassic World Rebirth. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you do, I don't know. Tell me somehow. Thanks. We'll see you guys again next time.